Palmer and welcome to Style Tour. Today we're going to be speaking with area videographers about films that they've been working on over the past year, and we're actually here at the Enoch Pratt Library. And we're here at the Enoch Pratt Library because you all always know, I always say that education is important, and there's so much information and education that can be found at the Enoch Pratt Library. Roswell Encina, who has been with me before on Style Tour, is going to tell us a little bit about some of the films that you all show here at the Enoch Pratt Library. What is it, once a month?
It's several times a month, actually.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Yeah, it's a variety of films for the whole family, what we call our free family flicks, or we have several films that are also like art house films, or some films that are award-winning, from Oscar winners to other award-winning type films.
Okay. And so when are do these films usually shown? Because I know that most of the time it's like once or twice a month, but is it a scheduled time where the viewing audience can come in? And
they're mostly on Saturdays, either Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons. Like the free family flicks, we try to focus on, pretty new animated movies, like from Up to An American Tail to Coraline. We had Coraline a couple months ago, and we even showed it in 3D. We provided 3D glasses for the families that were here. As for the adult films, or for like the art house films, we show from art house films, award-winning art house films, to even documentaries. Like last year when Sean Penn's Milk came out.
Okay.
Several weeks later, we showed the documentary about the real Harvey Milk. And because of all the attention Sean Penn's movie was getting, a lot of people came here that Saturday morning.
Wow.
At 10 in the morning. There were about 200 people here watching that movie, that documentary.
And so if someone wanted to find out more about the movie schedule and how often you all show, how can they get in contact with you?
They could either go to prattlibrary.org, that will have the whole schedule of all the movies that are shown here at the Pratt, or at the Pratt Library's Compass, which is our program's newsletter.
Okay. Now, there was something that you mentioned to me before that I'm really curious about is checking out artwork. If you can tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. If you go to the Fine Arts Department, that's only here at the Central Library on the second floor, you can check out actual framed artwork. Like if you just moved in and your walls are so bare, you could check out some original artwork put on your wall.
How long are you able to do that for?
For 60 days.
Okay.
Or if you're a realtor, for instance, and you need to sell a house and you need something on those walls, check out some free artwork.
Interesting. Okay, well, I thank you for stopping on the show, and we're going to talk now to a friend of mine. We actually went to school together. Her name is Martina Evans, and Martina is an area producer. She's produced a couple of films, and she's working on one now called 3 Weekends in June. And also, Martina is working on this book. And tell us a little bit about this book.
Okay. This is my inaugural book, Worst First Dates and the Lessons Learned, and it's actually a compilation of 40 stories from men and women about worst first dates. And initially I had gotten stories from women, and then the men said, no, we have stories too. So they started volunteering stories.
And so that all kind of ties into the film that you're doing. The film that you're doing is called 3 Weekends in June, and it has a wedding and a funeral and a
bridal shower.
A bridal shower.
Right.
And that starts production when?
Actually, we're in the audition phase, and that will start production hopefully the end of January 2010 to the beginning of February, and we hope to have it wrapped in 2 weekends. So,
so this is a short film?
It is a short film, 20 minutes or less.
Excellent.
And the aim is basically to showcase as much as Baltimore as possible, to shed Baltimore in a more positive light, because The Wire might have done a little damage. So, but I think it'll do well in terms of actually showcasing not only Baltimore scenery, but talent.
Okay. Well, I thank you both for coming on, and we're going to get moving here, because we have like a lot of people that are going to show their films today that they're from the Mid-Atlantic region, and we also have a very important guest here today that I'm going to keep it a surprise. Anyway, we're going to get on with this first film. Okay, I'm here with Nathan Meyer of Meyer Films, and Nathan Meyer is actually the one who is producing and doing the videography on this particular show. He's doing it down there, and he's sitting here with me. How are you, Nathan?
I'm good. How are you, Carlos?
Thank you for stopping on Style Tour. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, and I can't stop laughing when I think about this piece that you sent me. When we were doing the initial auditions for this particular segment, I got lots and lots of emails, and you know, after a while, you've seen so many emails, you're really, really not interested in the next one that comes, but
Right.
you got to go through it anyway. And
Right.
here comes this pointydressshoes.com. And I said, let me find out what this is about, because I didn't think that it was actually the footage that you were sending me. I actually thought that it was a place.
Right.
And when
really?
when I get to the site, it was the funniest. It was the funniest piece of material.
Well, thank you.
What made you come up with that idea?
Well, first, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That always feels great. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I even make films. It's just just to hear the feedback of other people when they watch it, and what they feel about it, and the fact that they got a good laugh or made them think or feel a certain emotion. But how I thought of pointydressshoes.com is, and I've kind of been making a bunch of infomercial parodies after that one. That was like the first one. I think it was just, I've always found, commercials and just infomercials hilarious.
They are funny.
About how just intense and how in their face they are. So I just, wanted to put that in even more comedic aspect, just overdo it, just over sales, over power sales, over capitalism, whatever. And it's just, it's great. It's one of my things. I love to do it. So I made a couple of them after that. There was pointydressshoes.com. There was one called Glut Meal, which didn't do so well.
What determines how it does?
It wasn't funny. It just didn't hold up to the Pointy Dress Shoes.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not really sure exactly why. Maybe it was the direction or something like that. But so there was that one was all right. And then I came out with Ferguson's Forever Financial Freedom Box, which was a big hit. A lot of people like that.
It's very funny too. I saw.
Yes.
We're actually going to see both of those, right? We're going to see pointydressshoes.com, and we're going to see Ferguson's
Forever Financial Freedom Box.
A lot of F's.
That one.
so yeah, both of them were very, very funny. But the pointydressshoes.com, if you're in a space and you're just really not feeling that great, go to how do you get to the site to see it?
You could just actually go to YouTube and search in pointydressshoes.com, and it should come up.
Yeah, because I was wondering if you could just put it into the search engine and it would come up. But it is a YouTube video.
It might.
Now tell me what's on the horizon for you next? What do you plan on doing next with your?
I'm planning a lot of different things. I just actually made another infomercial parody, which is about to be released soon on a YouTube channel, Meyer Film 000. And the next project, actually, I want to do. I'm kind of want to step away from comedy for a little bit and do something serious.
And now, do you plan on doing any feature films?
Not soon. Not soon. Not right now. Right now, I want to. I'm still making shorts, and then eventually, hopefully, if I make shorts and I can get one, good enough or big enough, or get my name out there, then I can try to get a budget from somewhere and then work on a feature.
Because that's kind of the whole thing. It's great to do short films, and it's good for up-and-coming actors and models because it's a good testing ground. It's good for the director and producer because it gives you the opportunity to practice so that you're prepared for the big one.
Absolutely.
But they're actually, I have a lot of fun. I've been asked to be in short films. I've actually looked to do short films. And they're fun. They're actually really,
they're very fun.
So how do you get your actors and actresses when you're looking for actors and actresses?
Actually, it's very, it's very DIY. It's very just kind of going out there and asking people, talking to people. And that's one thing I like to say to everyone watching, that's the Baltimore filmmaking is really a community if you want it to be a community, if you wanted to make it a community, you'll see me around, you'll catch me around. I hang out at Charles Street a lot. There's a lot of people there. I've met a lot of filmmakers there, a lot of artists who are doing the same thing. That's usually how things collaborate.